how did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop? Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you?
Yes.
You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will
Confrontation
help, you can
start.
always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind.
3 blunders
I'd rather
left.
deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her
Succeeded
tomorrow.
step.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You
Step
said you
2.
work together. What do you do exactly?
Okay, well those are locked. We're members of the Golden Order. Tell him.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother
Yeah.
work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit! All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Of course.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or
Exploited
if I
vulnerability.
can keep
Hell
a secret,
yeah.
I would answer yes, absolutely.
Discovered
I understand.
vulnerability. Question.
In truth,
Yeah.
it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ooh, the names.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God
Last
that
step.
no one other than your mother will read it?
Confrontation, last step. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. The last step of a confrontation will repeat itself if you fail.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
Yes.
Let's
That was
stop
easy.
there. I'm going to tell you a secret, monsieur.
Trade unlocked, reliable.
Your mother
Confrontation
are organizing the
success.
escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Oh, of course I'm going to. Hidden elements, many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Alright, so things we have. We have the art of knowing people by their physio, blah blah blah. Mysterium Cosmographicum. Johannes Kepler. Go to the journal, we have... Yeah, we still know her immunity. Your vulnerability is questioning. I don't know your invulnerability yet, so that's the thing. Here is a map of the mansion. Unfortunately, I do not have any more skill points to expand, so that sucks. Talents. I know I unlocked something, or at least I got somewhere with something. Charismatic presence, trusting, detective, and reliable. Look around a bit, see if there's anything. Devil's Thorn. Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Interesting. Might as well refill up on my points thing down there. Oh, so I can't go through these doors. Alright, let's go through this one. Oh, nope, I can't. Damn. Bitch. Doors are bitches. All doors will bow before me. Ah, this door too is being a bitch. Super bitch. What the fuck am I talking about anymore? I don't know. I'm trying to be funny.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Flip through it. Or take the book. Take it. My book. I love Plutarch. I've heard of Plutarch. I don't really read him for obvious reasons, but, you know, whatever.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief. It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Hey, that's
Have
George
you also just
Washington.
arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur,
Sure.
may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He
Piatti.
joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George
It is,
Washington,
actually.
President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about?
Intoxicated. You have used 4 consumable items during a single quest or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that!
If you forgive my indiscretion.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Richet's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
I can't say she's gone missing. I've already told the Cardinal that she's here.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say.
Your
You can
hair
pick
is
your nose,
glitching
but
through
you
your
can't
coat.
Pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Sure thing, Mr. President. Oh, shit.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother.
Whoa.
He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friend.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host.
He's,
Lord
very
Mortimer.
sickly
He
looking.
can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
When dialogue time limit is over, an answer is automatically selected. Yeah, but I can't because I'm drunk.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal
I
is
was gonna
served
say
in
nothing
the small
anyway.
salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten.
That's
Thus,
Sir
I shall
Holm.
be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Stay and listen to Washington discover what home knows about my mother. Maybe I'm biased because I'm an American, but I kind of am tempted to stay and listen to Washington, so I'm gonna do that.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
So that's Gregory
Thank you
Holt.
for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning,
Trophy in
I
the New
found
Order.
out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
Yeah, I
didn't know.
knew.
Sorry
you
to
did.
make
You
you
knew from
wait,
the
but
emblem.
I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
And I
If
did
can
great
help in
revealing
any
it to
way
the
at
Cardinal.
all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy, and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But
Electoral
I was
campaign? You're
with
fucking George
without
Washington.
ever
You don't
seeking
need an
to
electoral
take advantage.
campaign. You
And
led the
that
Continental
is to his
Army
credit.
during the
Yes,
Revolutionary
you can
War.
trust him.
The fact
He
that
will do
your
everything in
president
his
was a
power to help you
guarantee
find
at that
Sarah.
point.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
That's not going to do anything.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truth from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet. But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Trade unlocked Inquisitive.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
I couldn't tell.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
So, who was that young lady?
Opportunity. Ah, damn it.
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the
Is she
same
related to
reasons as
John
yourself.
Adams?
Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holmes doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
I missed one opportunity. I'm pissed about that. I gotta do better. I gotta be paying attention. Character revealed Elizabeth Adams.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
I want to look around first.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Can I go in? No! I want to go in. I want to be with the Duchess. I want to be with the Duchess, if you know what I mean. Let's see what's down here.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon's gonna be here? Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Everyone knows who Napoleon is. I mean, he's one of the most iconic figures in history.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
I need whatever that is. Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. Oh, isn't that funny? I was just... There we go. Isn't that just funny? I was saying I need to find one of those, and it's right there next to me. That's funny.
Decorum guide.
Actually, you know, while I'm here, let's take a look at my thing. The Encyclopedia, Denis Diderot and Jean-Laurent d'Ambat, 1751 to 1772. 150 academics and scholars contributed to the production of the first synthesis of human knowledge. 1 skill point in science, 1 skill point in linguistics, 1 skill point in erudition. Erudition? I don't know. I don't fucking know. 1 skill point in psychology, 1 skill point. There's just, you know, I want to look at my journal. It's just like, it's everything. It's the a lot of it's being thrown at you all at once concerning, like, what you have to do to get these skill points, what these talents are. It's a bit confusing, I guess. It's just kind of like, I'm still trying to make heads and tails of all of this. So, like, I'm just trying to connect all the dots here. So, like, what does each thing do? So, one skill point in manipulation. Yeah, okay, so, like, what was the last one I got? I just got Inquisitive in Occultism. Gave me 1 skill point. Yeah, so that's where I got that. Alright, so now let's look at the journal. Let's go to Elizabeth Adams. Elizabeth Adams is the daughter of John Adams. See, I was right. Vice President of the United States, second president, elected to only 1 term before being succeeded by Thomas Jefferson. I know my American history. Shut up. Elizabeth was rejected by her parents at birth and was declared stillborn. Brought up in isolation, she grew into a frail young woman with bipolar disorder, devoured by her terrible fits of anxiety. Her deepest secrets were slowly gnawing away at her from the inside. Despite numerous treatments, nothing could cure her. The young woman continued to descend into folly. As a friend of Sir Gregory Home and Lord Mortimer, John Adams decided to send his daughter to Lord Mortimer's manor in the hope that he could help her. Little hope Elizabeth has now been at the manor for a short while. Ah, damn it. Wrong thing. Alright, so we already know her, obviously. Sir Gregory Home. Sir Gregory Home, Baron of Nottingham, is a very influential British aristocrat. Confirmed royalist, Sir Gregory Home spent his career extending the influence of the United Kingdom throughout the world. From the flourishing East India Company to the Spanish trading posts in America, he stamped his hallmark on key decisions made by the world's preeminent economic power. In England, he contributed to the reduction in the national debt, and being very attached to family values, he invested time in the working class, creating charity schools in order to offer a decent education to the future links in the next industrial revolution. A network builder, Home and always finds pleasure in attending the social gatherings of his old friend Lord Mortimer. Damn it! I keep hitting the wrong button. And, of course, we have President George Washington. George Washington is the founding father and first president of the United States of America. Washington shared his life between military and political success. Very early on, he was introduced by Sarah de Richet into the upper circles of an influential secret society from France, the Golden Order. He later took the helm of the American branch. Tired of politics, he wanted to retire to his property in Virginia, but that was without taking into account Lord Mortimer, who encouraged him to come out of retirement. On the advice of his friend, he ran for a second term and was successful. Wait a minute. We're in 1793. We're still in the middle of his first term. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Hang on, wait. No. Wait. My math is wrong. My math is wrong. My math is actually very wrong. My bad. You're right. That's actually historically right. Sorry. He was elected in 1788. So, elected in 1788. Inaugurated in 1789, 1792. And inaugurated in 17... Yep, because he left office in 1797 and died in 1799. Yep, actually, sorry. You know what? You're right. Sorry. That's my fault. Invited by Mortimer to his island, Washington likes to attend such social gatherings. That's my fault, my bad. I totally knew that. I totally was not confused by that at all. I totally knew that from the start. Okay, not really, but shut up. Devil's Thorn. What does Devil's Thorn do again? That is... reveals immunities and vulnerabilities. Okay. I thought I saw a staircase around here. Damn, can't go up there. Bitch. That's just a light shining off those leaves.
Monsieur Johann von Wulner.
German. collector coins. Now, what do these collector coins do again? I'm just collecting them. I guess it's money. Maybe I bribe people later. That's all I got.
A Chinese coin, recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Very big manor. Holy hell.
President George Washington.
Alright, so that's where Washington stays. Sorry, I thought I saw something on this table. No. Sorry if I'm being a nuisance, but I try to look at everything. My philosophy in this is the same as it is with the Telltale stuff. Look at everything. That door is not mine. Oops, sorry. Something to take on this table.
Great. Honey.
Ooh, honey. Ooh. Seriously. Okay, now where's my door? I'm really starting to... I don't know.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Piaggi? That's Piaggi right there. Which means my door should probably be around here any second now.
Huh, that's me.
There it is. Anything else to collect before I head into my room and turn in for the night?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
It looks like it's gonna be it. Just one last check in this main room here before I head in. Yep, that's it. So let's go to my room. Yeah, let's go to my room.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
How's he gonna figure it out? Open the... Ah, damn. Son of a bitch. I don't have that skill. How's he gonna figure it out?
Let's see what it contains. Too bad for Piaggi. So, it really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon. Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Carmelite water. Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5.
Carmelite water. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet a Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented himself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
What the hell?
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
I don't have that. Damn. Wait a minute. Don't I have the... Oh, damn. That didn't do it. Okay, I was hoping that would count. Wait, I wasn't done looking around. Trophy earned, sweet dreams. Is that it? Is that all for episode 1? Success. I went up to the manor, I pieced together my mother's movements, went on the docks, I convinced Piaggi to trust me with his letter, I met Mr. Washington. I remained in the Great Hall to speak with Mr. Washington, I found a strange book on the quay, I asked questions about Mother. Didn't fail anything, and I found 2 alternate paths. I could have joined Sir Holman's small saloon, I could have made an unexpected encounter. Nice. Damn! I got up to level 2. I think this is just chapter 1 of episode 1. Off the coast of England. Remove that. Sorry. What's this one? Questioning. Notice anything strange in someone's behavior or appearance. Let's do that. And this is agility. Express your graph. The geopolitical situation. This is linguistics. Let's do that with science. And I think I'm good with all that. Your next reading, equipping manuscripts. Here you can choose what to read during the adventure. Each manuscript you read confers skill points at the end of the quest. I can only equip 1. This one will give me 1 skill point in science, linguistics, and erudition. Oh, but they can't be equipped. I gotta assemble all the pages. Damn. Okay, I see what this is doing. 1 skill point in conviction, 1 skill point in etiquette, 1 skill point in psychology, and 1 in science. Well, I just did science, so... Conviction or... I want to do either conviction or etiquette, because I really have left this to not really be developed yet. So, let's see. Etiquette, adopt the appropriate behavior for every social situation. You also use for flattery or veiled insults. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and attitude. I'm going to go with etiquette.